Yeah, I figured I was pretty late.
It's, you're like it started at 8 and it's 9:30.
Yeah.
So now there was just the sudden ending of this Zoom meeting, and my friend Don here was speaking something, and I was so interested. So I there was an innocent idea to click on the button to see if also Don would be there again in the meeting, and there he was. So we started chatting about a little bit, you know, innocently as everything. And then I said, "Well, there's another guy in the waiting room. It's Julius. He's always laughing."
Yeah. Hey, Don, nice to meet you. Good to
Thank
see
you. Good to meet you, Julius. Really nice.
Good to see you too, Sander. Yeah, was it a good hour, I assume?
Well, I mean, it's so funny, what is good and what is bad. Was it a good meeting? Was it a bad meeting? I mean, it's just this, in comparison to what,
That's true. Very true.
you know, in comparison to when,
Good point.
and I maybe there may be a finding it a good meeting or a bad meeting, and that's just simply what's happening, thinking, oh shit, it was not so good, or wondering, oh shit, why did I say this, looking back and then, oh shit, why did I say this? Anything may happen. No, why in the hell did I say this, or why in
Yeah.
hell did I do this? Is this already? There's just no stopping.
Yeah, it's completely arbitrary. Like
Yeah, having,
good, bad.
yeah, arbitrary. It's a explain what does it mean, arbitrary?
Arbitrary, it's like made up. Uh, just you define it and it means what it means, what you think it means, and there's no, it doesn't connect to anything. I don't know. It's just made up. No meaning. There's no meaning, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you give it meaning, but you need two things to kind of compare, and then you have meaning.
yeah,
But without that, yeah, it's arbitrary. It's just made up. It's
yeah,
kind of like money. Money is an easy thing to kind of, think about. Because, when you look at money, like it's just a piece of paper or a coin or something like that, right? In actuality. But when we use it in a country, it has meaning. It's worth something. But if you look at it as it is, it's just paper. So it has arbitrary values, I guess what I'm trying to say.
yeah. And at the same time, finding some finding something. What is this? Now is somebody trying to call. So giving this a meaning or no meaning, itself is just innocently happening, and finding it meaningful or not meaningful has no meaning of its own. Meaning or no meaning doesn't need anything to be meaningful or meaningless. It's just what's happening, right? Finding money meaningful or meaningless, or thinking it has value or seeing the value in it. It's just this, I mean, giving value to a piece of paper is this too, yes. Just what's happening. Even killing for a piece of paper called money, having value, is this.
Yeah, it's like nothing's excluded. Everything is included. Is another way to say it too.
Yeah, exactly. We can say it's just everything, you know, whatever is happening, nothing else, so to say, not do already. Just simply this, you know, the happiness done and the not happiness. And we had a nice conversation, Don and me, about, you know, trying to get it or finding you got it and thinking you lost it. It's just going on and on its own, so to say. There's no way to undo what you are not doing already. There's no you doing this, so it's hard to undo this.
Hey Don, how are you understanding this, or how did you come to this, so to speak?
To the non-dual stuff.
Yeah.
Went to Michael's meeting a few years ago, Michael Jeffries, and was interested in it. And I've been studying. I meditate a lot, and so I've been doing lots of practices, breathing and meditating, and went to his meeting and found it very interesting, and just kept coming back, you know, and someday I'm going to get it. Someday I'm going to get it.
That's the funny part, I guess, because there's nothing to get. It's already complete.
That's what right. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, the funny thing is, even saying there's nothing to get is this already.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so thinking there's nothing to get or thinking that there's something to get is this. There's no difference. So saying there's nothing to get is just saying there's nothing to get. It doesn't mean anything, actually. You cannot get that there's something to get or nothing to get.
Because there's no you.
Exactly. That's just simply this.
But there is the thinking there's something to get.
Yes.
There's something not to get. It's just not personal.
Yes, exactly.
It's just happening.
Yeah. So thinking there's just this or there's more than this is this. Or even saying there's just this or saying there's more than this is equally just this. And liking one or the other is this. You know, liking the suggestion or the words that there's just this, and thinking or believing it hold value is this. There's just no way out. And trying to see that there's nothing to get is this already. I mean, thinking there is a way to this or there's no way to this is this. Right? It's just what's happening. Thinking there's something beyond this or thinking there's nothing beyond this is this. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows if there's something beyond this or not? Who can possibly know? Because there's just simply this, whatever's happening.
It's just this. So there's nothing you can do. It seems like there's nothing the individual, the so-called individual, can do, because there's no individual.
No, and even, but the funny thing is, even thinking or saying that there's no individual.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean. Okay, so there's no individual. Who knows that? Who knows that there's no individual? Tell me. Who knows that there is no individual? So thinking, it's not about, you know, knowing or not knowing. But at the same time, knowing or not knowing this is this already. It's just what's happening, so to say.
Yeah, I kind of see it as I laugh because it seems so simple, but it could be also complicated at the same time.
Yes.
Whatever arises, it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, saying
Just
whatever.
arising.
Yeah, saying whatever is arising is done is already done. Right? It's already done. Saying this is already done is already done, right?
Right.
So it's already this. Saying it's already done is already done. It's already.
It's already.
Even before the thought, it's already done, right? Even something happens, even before you think it, it's
Oh yeah, totally. Yes, yes. Oh, totally. You know, it's already without words, with words. You know, it's already. Some say when the talking happens, but I mean, it's already just this, whatever is happening or not happening.
and anything can happen.
Yeah, basically anything can happen. Some things seems more likely than other things, right?
Mhm.
I mean, being able to fly doesn't seem like something which is a possibility. But even trying to fly may happen, right? Trying to jump off a building and trying you can fly, trying to see if this will fly may happen.
And apparently, some yogis with paranormal powers found a way to levitate. So, I mean, you hear these stories, right? And you're like, wow, it's possible. Or think it's possible anyway, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I never see somebody fly, so so a lot of pictures where they use a pole, like
Yeah, the fall.
you know, it looks like they are flying. I mean, but it doesn't matter, you know. It's not about attaining certain power, so to say. And at the same time, trying to fly or trying to levitate or trying to do yoga and all stuff and try to reach full lotus is just simply what's happening. Innocently, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying to fly or trying to levitate. This need to do something or to get something, you know, trying to levitate or trying to get this, is this already? Trying to see that there's no separation or trying to feel that there's no separation is already this. You know, trying to levitate or trying to reach something is equally just what's happening. And thinking and believing that it's possible or not is this too. And this may drop, you know. Maybe there's a trying to levitate for 11 years and then suddenly waking up one day and thinking, ah, I don't want to try it anymore, you know? May happen. Trying to spend your whole life to fly or to levitate may happen. Even dying trying to levitate may happen. Just simply
Yeah.
yeah.
Go
going to bed, I saw Constance here, maybe she can relate. Going to bed, thinking if there was a fire, the first thing that would be grabbed would be the non-duality books. And then the next day waking up and wanting to make a fire with the non-duality books can just simply happen for no one.
Yeah,
Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you, Constance. Hi.
I probably I told this story. So there was a longing here for a certain type of porridge, you know, which was eaten like 3 years. And you know, this was really a favorite porridge. Every morning, you know, there was this excitement to eat this porridge. I really loved it. And then there was just no way to get it anymore here in Scandinavia and even in other parts of Europe. So I wrote a letter to the factory which was located in India. I was saying, well, you know, I really like this porridge. I love it, but there's no possibility for me to get it here. So can you help me? You know, they said, yeah, of course, you know, we like that you love the porridge so much. So we sent you a year's supply of this porridge. And you don't even have to pay. I said, whoa, that's great. So I was amazed, you know, and I was looking out for this porridge because I was running out of it. You know, and it was loved every day, the same porridge. You know, I really loved it. My wife she was not liking it. She thought it was a strange looking substance. But anyway, so one day I get this box liberated to my front door, a big box with a whole year's supply. And I started to eat it. And I was 1 week into this box, and then from one to another day, waking up and not wanting to eat this porridge anymore. May happen. So I have almost a year's supply of porridge left in the basement. You know, and the liking of this porridge was innocently happening as the not liking of this porridge, or the need, or the absence of the need to eat it anymore. Just waking up and not having the need to eat porridge anymore. It's the same with seeking. Anything may happen. You know, seeking for salvation or seeking for enlightenment or thinking or feeling that there's a you able to do this or not may just simply drop. And maybe one day there is a going into the basement and getting this box and start eating the porridge again. Who knows? You know, there was already no one doing the liking of the porridge able to stop it. It's the same with these meetings, you know, liking these meetings and then maybe suddenly one day thinking, well, I have enough with this shit. I go and watch Netflix. It's more interesting. I've seen this guy now with a beard and the other guys are always there. It's always the same. It's always just this. I get so fucking bored. It's time for something else. You know, that may happen, right? Even making these types of films on the YouTube channel. Maybe tomorrow waking up and thinking, well, I'm not interested anymore in making any films. May happen. Innocently. I mean, whatever is happening or not happening.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that porridge example where, you know, you finally have your porridge, your year's worth of porridge, right? And then in a sense, like I see it as you're complete already or whole. So when you're whole, if you come from that place, I guess, if you call it a place, there's like nothing to get, nothing to give, nothing to know. You're already complete, right? So there's nothing to do.
Yeah, and at the same time, I mean, making an assumption why or a conclusion is this too. I mean, you know, going into assumptions why there is a not liking of the porridge anymore, you know, and trying to find out why or not. Anything may happen. Even giving a reason, you know, why the porridge is not liked anymore is this. You know, saying I stopped seeking because this or that is this already. I don't like the porridge anymore because I had enough of it. Just what's happening, making that conclusion. It's just not liking the porridge anymore. It's innocently just simply not liking it. Like music, you know, sitting in your car hearing music, and then there's I like this groove or I don't like this groove. And then there's maybe an assumption why I don't like metal. I like reggae more or whatever, you know. There's a whole story going on innocently.
Yeah, and it has this effortless quality to it too. It's not like you're trying to think, the thoughts just come, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and even to say, you know, the thought just come. I mean, it's hard to say. Giving this qualities like effortlessly and innocently is already just this. I mean, there is not a this which has qualities or not. And at the same time, giving it qualities is this already. Saying it effortlessly and innocently is this already. But there's not a thing which is innocently and effortlessly. There's not something else which has qualities. The very giving something qualities is this already. There's not even a this. There is not a no thing called this or a thing called me, which is separate. There's already no separation. So we can say there's only a this when there's a that, right? Who is pointing to this? It's just this doesn't mean so much. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, so to say. You cannot do anything with just this. You cannot even find just this. Where is it? And at the same time, it's just this. You know, it's not hidden. Michael?
And even you cannot find you. You cannot put you in your pocket.
No, it's quite hard. Who would, you know, first, the pockets are very small. And which you is there to put you in your pocket?
Yeah, where does you end and where does you begin?
Yeah, yeah. Where do you begin and where do you end? In one way, you know, people say, well, there's only you, or there's only this, you know, saying there's only you, or there's only this, or there's only the true self, or there's only life, or there's only awareness. All that is just simply this. Now we're running out of time again for the third time tonight. So anyone wants to say something, Don?
Just a hearty thank you for whatever happened in these last couple hours. Just a hearty thank you to this. And even as I say a hearty thank you, that's not me saying it. That's just this
Beautiful.
saying hearty thank you to this.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Don. It was so nice to see you. And I was glad that you just innocently pushed and looked if there was a third session going on. Julius, nice, you know, to see you also in this third session.
You as well, Sander.
Constance, nice to see you. Michael. And thank you guys for joining. I hope you have a beautiful night time, I guess. Night is coming up. Here it's, let's see, it's almost 10 in the night. What funny, right? There's a daytime and here it seems night. Okay, guys. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.